Hello? Ooh. Here we goes. Damn, they didn't have new one today. And I want to see the other one. We're missing... What? They say 10? We saw 3 and there's 6. There's one missing. I did yesterday. I saw yesterday. Went back home and I saw already. Already know what there is inside. Yeah, cool. I think it's the most interesting one this year. Scion suck? It's okay, Scion. There's so many cool stuff on Scion. I have to say, I do like this one just because you can have one node and give you a plus one Spectre and minion life. Oh, it's actually no, Raise Spectre is one. Wait, that is so shit. What is this? What the hell? Why is this shit, dude? So you can have only one Spectre, but then it become like Giga Boost, right? Copium. You get Fire Presence. Is an aura which grant 80% increased accuracy. Woo! 120 crit chance. Oh my god, and techno crits. And Raise Beat Spectre have 3 additional random modifier chosen in each area. I really expect the stuff until I read it, right? What is that additional modifier? Is that like a rare modifier? I guess. We got another one for grant 80% 100% damage, 3% life regen per second, cannot be stunned. Next one, 20% attack and cast speed and movement speed. And action speed cannot be lowered to base value. Wow. And the Hunt Leader, summon a Spectre, Tiger, companion that attack nearby enemy and die after a duration. Each spectre attacker grants you a buff that increases critical strike chance and increase attack and cast speed. If you have the maximum number of them, refreshing the duration and life on the existing one instead. Yo, Zox! Thank you for the Prime Gaming. Thank you a lot. Yo, Lucio. Any chance Penance is usable on dev this league? I mean, side delving at 600, yeah. It's like Penance is like pretty good for it. I've been doing this quite a lot. Yo, what the frick? Woke! Thank you a lot. Thank you a lot for the sub, Woke. Wait, did you just sub for 4 months? Yo, Luke. What did you... Vince, you have to go in the... in Twitch or... Oh, I know. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna... I'm gonna change it here. I know. Normally... Well, if we go here... I guess on the next one... What did you find, Luke? Oh. Oh yeah, there is I like the fact, man, I was reaching 6 Cadell with some brand. I think we started Penance with, yeah. Yeah, too fast. No, I believe there is, yeah, you're right, there is more mention. It depends on the distribution how to scale it. Guess this is also really important. I think I can just like remove this injury punishment activation squill. Someone, okay, I will. To get a good gear, can use some brand early. You can do whatever you want, like pretty much as long as you know what you're doing. Personally, I like Armageddon brand. It's better for blade than Stormbrand since they remove lightning damage. Lucky mastery. For trade flat like expanded the recipe. So that's still accurate. Is there FAQ on Stormbrand? No, it's just like I got this question asked many times. Should I use Armorbrand for leveling until I get good, or I can use Stormbrand early? Like I got this question I ask a lot of time. Yo, the panel. Welcome everyone. How you doing, Mr. Dap? If there is good Bloodline Ascendancy, there is some interesting one, you know. As Inquisitor are solo, I don't think those are any viable. Like, we have better option. I like getting the option. I know, like, optional link is just like people, at least they know like it's cool and you can have your fire exposure to that way. What do you think, Dap, about the new Ascendancy? So you were playing Elementalist, it's time to do some Giga Buffy Herald. Dab, did you know? Did you look at that you could play Herald of Purity and Guardian Blessing? Is this brandling? Hell yeah. Did you know you could actually do that? And guess what? We're increasing the cost of it by doing that by times 2. Because I think a bit about it. As Inquisitor, I don't think, unless they add like a new one that are like giga strong, I don't think there is. I will stick with the usual. This is just like too busted. Forbidden Flame and Flesh are too busted. The triple aura. But as Elementalist, there is definitely stuff to do. It doesn't synergize well because you have the increased mana reservation efficiency overall, but if you increase your cost, you can get some insane number. I don't know if I can, oh, let's just create a new one. Like we go witch. Just gonna grab a bit of, it's not this one. And yeah, you can do Herald of Purity, a Guardian Blessing. It's a bit like the uptime of it is like, while you're clearing, it's fine because you're constantly summoning them and it will be up. But like, as soon as you are not hitting, they will die and you have to repress the button if you hit. And it's actually so cool. I like so much the idea of it. And then you put like, I don't know, like your ace or whatever. Yeah, they did remove Aldrich. A small or big area, it's valuable. I have no idea. Absolutely no clue. And I probably play like a Falling Herald of Ash with that. That will reserve a bit of mana. Like 54%. And then like, I don't know, you spec some tattoo with the increase effect, and then you can have like 100% more effect. You can get some sick number on Herald of 3D and Herald of Ash. So I don't know how far you can go with that, but that's definitely interesting. And I do like the fucking idea of doing Guardian Blessing pre-development. That's so much more damage you can get, like with the gem level. I don't know, like got like +3. I think it's 25 the breakpoint. No, it's 26 the breakpoint. It's 26. You can get like a ridiculous amount of more physical damage. Same thing for like fucking Herald of Ash. There's definitely something to do with this. Like 100%. It's like really OP for damage. So did anyone play Minion? Like, did anyone play Minion? Like, what will be the point of having just like one Spectre? And yeah, you can scale even further with the ring. Like, yesterday when I read it, I was like, oh god, you can have +1 Spectre on a small node. Jesus, with life. God damn. And I misread it. Its maximum number is 1. Yeah, yeah. Unless... it's gonna be random, the modifier every time in each area, so... Yeah, pointless. Like that... Oh, dude, I hate when they're doing this. They are not giving the number, like... What are they gonna give us? They say buff that grants increased crit chance, attack and cast speed. Like... Is it 1%? Is it 100%? Yeah, this really high attack speed, I just... I don't know. Acheter VX. Apex ce soir? Non. J'apex pas avant 6 mois. Facile. C'est Pyro Time. And yeah, Alicia. Oh, I wanted to check warding. I need to check warding. I need to check warding. It doesn't say you create. It say you have consecrated ground. Yes, Soufflé. Ending when? Friday. Mataben, you have to go on the Twitch to get. No, normally, I did update my bio, so it will show in the bio, but it's gonna be on the next stream. Brand Elementalist, Inquisitor, good. Both are really good. P. Lurker, yeah, that's my trading tool. That's so strange. Because Path said consecrated when you create cause life regeneration to apply to yes. Consecrated when you create. And Sanctuary said consecrated ground, you have consecrated ground. Well, you're stationary. You know, I actually don't know how this thing will works with Biter Heresy. What's new? We got 6 new Bloodline Ascendancy. Yeah, it says create profane ground instead of con ground. Profane ground you create. Like, it's so weird, the wording. But yeah, the Ascendancy, it says consecrated ground. No, you have consecrated ground around will use stationary. But on Penance Path it says consecrated ground you create. It's so weird. They like so far there is one for Orabot. I think it's Swerve, and there is the Herald one. So that's the only 2 stuff so far. I think the aura is less management and stuff. Ah, 50% still something. You should not look at it that way and like look at the buff that the aura provide, and that's 50% times the aura. It's pretty cool. Yeah, you kind of start on point, but it's probably something you will try to grab in the end game, you know? But you don't have that much riches. You can still use this and use the jewel that give minus. So you count at max while having zeros. You don't have to worry about it, but it'll cost you 3 jewel. I wish for be best. Grace is cool. I mean, Grace 50% alright. I think that's a lot of evasion. So. Oh god, I have so much work on my jaw. Holy fuck. Boy, everything happened. It's the same thing over and over again. Every time I grab vacation, I have like so much stuff to do. That's so annoying. Like I have to go like 300%, like for 8 hours straight, for a few days. Exam week is next week. Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait, 3 weeks? Oh the fuck! You got 3 weeks? Nani? Yeah, sure. Yeah, they will accept. God damn, how many week vacation you have per year, Tamo? Oh, you're on your own? Okay, okay. Dude, what the hell's going on? Everyone's waiting for NFL, for the raid. Welcome, everyone. Into 3 weeks in December, the mistakes, the rookie mistakes. Don't grab your vacation in December. Wait for the new league. Ouais, ça va, je te remercie, en effet. Non, ça va partir sur quoi, Next League? Yukukin. For new league? Hell yeah. I mean, hype? Just playing PoE once again. I'm more hype about that than the league itself. Yeah, Zeplemac. It's a bit scuffed for me. I have to go on YouTube to look in there. Arrows Tag League? Probably. Like, this is like... That's crazy. That's giga crazy, this node. The 2% more buff effect per 1% mana reserved. These DTJs. I want to check wording of the oh, it's called the Jewel. Rational Doctrine. It's the exact same wording as the card, the Inquisitor. You have consecrated ground around. It's so strange. It says you have and not you create. I think when I saw the trailer, they were like, "You will encounter a breach in Mudflat." I was like, "Huh? With my only one end? I'm gonna fight breach mobs? Huh? But they were looking pretty slow. I mean, Royal was looking more scarier than the bitch mob. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of people will start occultists for the explode. I guess we will have to see in game and test. Because it doesn't say you create, it's a you have. We might have some weird interaction between Biter Erizy and the Ascendancy of the Jewel. C'est encore en effet la bise. I mean, as Inquisitor, you just, nah, I don't think it will be used as Inquisitor, but because we have this, let's say, enemy take 15% increased damage taken if they're on Kong ground, so commanding the Kong ground, it's gonna be me. I guess you will swap fast Gelios. I'm trying to find a way to get like this and just I guess a non-Inquisitor could use that. If you play Zero 3, you have a chance to create your Kongram whenever you hit the enemy. Chaser for Penance brand. That's raw 30, dude. Probably durable with Giga Gear, but Yogzanto. It's going? It's going well. Bit tired. Not gonna lie. I have like too much stuff to do in my job. I'm literally eating all of my energy. You see me? But yeah, stuff that I like are, yeah, definitely seeing this. Farewell to Flesh, really, really interesting. And this I just don't... I couldn't see, like, how can you use this thing? Half of your early damage is going to counts. Like, Um... Oh, if you convert your elemental damage, you play double core of the Brotherhood, and then you play Call to Fire, what will happen? You will grab 50% of your lighting, and then 19% of the... It's converted, it's not gain. Wait, how... What would happen? No, it's extra conversion. It will just round up everything to 100. What would do non-cows as cows here with like conversion to cows? Will just basically do the same. Emotional damage. I mean, I don't think like Trickster will be like a thing. It's just like, so, I mean, there is not that much left on the Trickster, to be honest. What beginner friendly builds with nice to Templar? Um, mm, I mean, there's many. What you go already, Gelios? I think Gelios gonna swap a bit later on to Penance. SRS, yeah, SRS fine. And to be honest, there was like plenty of stuff you could do and then swap Penance after. I need to paint. My brain is sorry for the flashbang. What is that new paint? I'm not used to this paint. Hold on. How I'm gonna do that? I think this is light. And that's 100, and then you convert to cals. 50% of that. But we are using double Call of the Brotherhood. Oh, that's shit. You only need to use one. So this become cold. And then this become cows. Wait, no. Where do the conversion to cows apply? It's at the end? Oh, it's at the end, okay. Physical, light, cold, fire, counts. And for C? Is fire 100%? No. How much fire is? Is 40% cold converted to fire. Oh, you could do a really weird build, dude. Georgia! Thank you for the raid. My mechanic is good to farm as BB. I do like Invitation a lot, but you can pretty much... I mean, I'm not gonna tell you that with like 5 div budget you will blast 36 map modifier T17. Oh my god. But it's pretty versatile, Penance. I mean, but in general. And then you have this leftover as fire. Hey, that's pretty interesting. So that's like 48. No, it's 52. 52? Wait, hold on, I'm tripping. You can quantity. Fill up the Brotherhood. To 48% of lighting convert to cold. But it's 48 here. No, that's 52. So you 100 to spell the full lighting damage, you're converting 48% of these to cold. And then 50% counts. You still have 2% of light. Wait. 2% light and 50% counts. Right? And then the 48% here become cold. Half of that, that means 24. Let's go to counts. Praise him. And we can use 48% of cold. So this part here. So we will left with 2% cold. Right? My brain is lagging here. There's too, it's too much number. On the fire part, we have 48%. I mean, we can count it as 100%, but it's not 100%, right? So 48% will be converted to fire. 48% of 48%. I should have do it on a notepad. It will probably be easier. I know, like the real smart thing is why I'm not using Bob. Why I'm not using Bob, dude. Elemental. Put 20. Oh, boom. We'll play. Call to no. Fire. Catalyst Elemental. Okay. There we go. In custom now, we put 50% of lightning damage converted to counts. Lightning, cold, and fire. Alright, does it work? Absolutely no. To counts damage. Missing the damage. This should work. Boom. Okay, and now we pick up a skill. Stone Call. We put level 80 because it looks cool, level 80. That will be like 1% of damage lighting, 1% of damage cold, 9% fire, and 89% chaos damage. Eh, the tricks is not bad. Let me see the good old thumbnail. I was watching a list of YouTube video, and I remember lastly, I do sleep on League Start. Fuck you, Narf. You use Cult to Fire, support, and go. How would I do that? How would you even go Cult to Fire? Since the gem will be like our value. You're splitting like 50% of your lighting. I'm starting Templar Inquisitor. It's extra, but it's based on your. I mean, you will gain like, yeah, nah. Well, maybe there is stuff to do with that. Just grab a lighting skill, you play the Ascendancy. I mean, it will cost you 2 ring slots. Because it's shit, dude. Uh, it's shit. Ugh. Ugh. I did remove fire. No, it's it's just shit, dude. No, like what is like you get 89% of your damage as cows, and then you just full scale that. Because like it's just absolutely better to scale cows damage than any other stuff. What bloodline I want to use? 0. The 8 point of the Inquisitor are just too strong. Yeah, you do use string slot, but I don't know, man. It's not bad. It's actually not bad. Pretty sure you can do something with that. Yeah, obviously your sin will be the best, but like, that's something you could do. UFG, alors IP. Pouf. Jim's still better than Ring. But it's not. What do you mean it's still better? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Your gem is just like, eh. Maybe there will be like some interesting conversion unique. Maybe. But in my head, it was not like endgame type of stuff. It was just like, I don't know, thinking about like an early situation to use this node. Yeah, how much will be the gain? Uh, Like, it wouldn't be bad. I just haven't done literally anything. Just, just, uh, just put that thing on. Did I put in the comment? I just put the convert. Like the Ascendancy node. Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe there is something to do with that. I'll probably never use it, but it's still cool to know. I don't know, I just put lighting, and I mean, in the darker version, I don't know if it changed anything. Probably no, but... No, is it just because of the quantity and I don't have the quantity? Yeah. Does he? No. Nah, I put level 80. That could be why. No, it's just the same shit. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, we're not gonna use that, right? But I do like the idea that this node can convert you like a really huge portion of your elemental damage, and then you just scale full chaos damage. I like the idea. I actually like the idea. It's like chaos damage by yes. There is some really good node on the tree for the chaos span. Like we have this Force of Darkness. We got Earth of Darkness here. We have the Occultist. Got the more chaos damage there. You can apply Wizard Stack, which is massive. And what if we go Occultist, Jay? Oh my god. And with Occultist, the node is not bad at all. It's actually not bad at all. You grab a lighting skill that you like, then you go Elementalist, you grab the conversion to Chaos, and then you just fully go Chaos stuff. They wholly grab like, yeah, Withering Presence, Propane Bloom, and boom, there you go. And probably be better on your own. This node has more potential than what I thought at the beginning, looking at it. But there is really no... I mean, there is like a weird wording. I have to say this is like really weird. Because the Ascendancy said, you have Conground will stationary. It doesn't say you create. Which is weird. And if you look at this and say, create Profane Ground instead of Conground. And for me, it's like when you create it and say it's. I'm pretty sure this is like miswording from them, and it's just create common ground while you have stationary. I'm pretty sure it is like that. But no, you will probably not spec this. I mean, first of all, it costs 2 Ascendancy points, and there is no real reason to remove either Prius Path or Inevitable Judgment. Even if you can grab it with Forbidden Flame and Flesh Jewel, there is better Flame and Flesh Jewel you can grab. Like, literally, Enduring Crusade is just, like, too busted. And you will lose your... because you gotta grab your crown to apply 15% increased damage taken to the enemy. You will lose that too. I'm pretty sure this is me swatting from them and with the Rational Doctrine. It says you have Con Ground, but it's probably in game, like you create Con Ground around you, a little stationary. I wouldn't run Bottle Faith because Bottle Faith it's enemy tech increase crit and damage if they're on Con Ground. Another caster build that runs 0-3, this node is really interesting. And you don't use Con Ground for yourself. It's like another build that do not use Con Ground. Like another Ascendancy, another spellcaster build or whatever. And then play 0-3. This is not bad. It's actually not bad. I think it's Profane Ground. You can get it like with the Rational Doctrine, so... But you're still playing Malediction and you gain Chaotic Mic. You have to play physical base skill to get the full value. But yeah, I do. So far, this year might be like my favorite one. Like, this is interesting. This is usable for sure. Definitely usable. And this one is like really busted if you can get the full potential of it. 2% more buff effect. Thing on Alicia? Yep. The daily one. I can't even remember. I checked out yesterday, but I can't even remember. Let's see. White side. Cooldown recovery rate. That's good. Cooldown recovery rate. Went level 20. Misty reflection scale. Dash backward. Leaving a short-lived mist copy of yourself. The copy can be damaged by enemy and copy that are killed by any enemy. And copy that are killed by an enemy will apply a debuff in an area that makes affected target take 50% increased damage and deal 30% less damage for 3 seconds. Wow. I can't wait to go backward during my maps. The debuff on the enemy is massive. 30% increased damage taken and 30% less damage, but yeah, it's like that's pretty shit to be honest. Unless I say in copies that are killed by an enemy. Meh. Nah, pretty meh. I'm trying to find a way like to use it consistently, but yeah. I guess if your character look already backward, you can use it as a dash. It's just like Giga Scuffed, but... at 2 ascendancy points for a dash. What a... Nah, this will depends, yeah. I mean, nah, there's no point. This is like worth, it's 2 ascendancy points. We have to keep in mind those are ascendancy points. They have to be like really powerful. Debuff expire faster. That's cool. I like this one. Opponent breast madness skill. Will affected by glorious madness skill. Inflict mania on nearby enemy every second. Will under glorious madness gains a random touch shade debuff every 2 seconds. Using this skill again will remove glorious madness and the touch debuff it inflict, but you will be unable to embrace it until the code will expire. Wait, isn't the boots? Is it the exact same thing as the boots? I forgot the name of the boots. Wait, what's the embrace? Oh yeah, that's the exact same stuff. Okay. Well. Wow. Okay. Life recovery rate, 10% increased life recovery rate. Schizophrenic dissociation. Yeah, this one is like take 40% less damage from it. 4 seconds after each hit you take, lose life equal to 40% of the damage taken from that hit. Non-cluster jewel, secreted in your passive tree. I have no effect. Sheesh! Sorry. I did actually wait. They actually wait. Wait, hold on. That could that if they let the warning like that. Wait, no. Oh, never mind. No, never mind. Yeah, it's basically avoiding one tap. Basically avoiding one tap. I mean, the downside is also massive, but you can definitely play around. Like, the non-cluster jewel socket in your passive tree have no effect. This is just... it's just too big of a downside. You can probably, but that means no Watcher, no Forbidden Flame and Flash. It's not like you giga full committing. Yeah, some build definitely can, for sure. You need Giga recovery. This petrified blood progenesis. You will just literally never die from it. You will die from damage over time. Wait, how those 40% here? I say lose life. I guess everything like progenesis, petrified blood will not work. So you actually don't want to go petrified blood with that. HBL. Okay, actually. I'm wondering when this will apply. Which will go first? Probably this one, right? Yeah, second part make it like I'm wondering if it's like that good. So all of your mitigation, like for example, I mean not mitigate, it's not mitigation petrified blood, but like petrified blood progenesis will apply after the mitigation of that. Unipay. Alicia node? Yeah, Alicia is definitely like the most interesting one. I would just spend an hour on Alicia. But yeah, Slow Inquisitor, I don't think anything is worth. But all of those are interesting. As Inquisitor, the Emerald one, I think it's really scuffed to make it as Inquisitor because like the 8 point of the Inquisitor are just too strong to justify going with this. Could Forbidden Flame Flash, grab one of the Ascendancy points we're using and then free up some points, but I think there is better to get than this. So. For as an Ascendancy, probably really strong. Same thing as that one. Biter Heresy as Inquisitor, nope. Other Ascendancy, like any caster build that use Zealotry and do not rely on Conground, it's pretty solid Biter Heresy. You have to go like base physical as well, so you gain Chaotic Might. And this one is stressing too, Signer Saint. I mean, for any caster build, like lightning casting build, can go Call of the Brotherhood and fire or code to fire, and you have like 89% of your elemental damage to cows, so. But yeah, all of those are interesting. All of those are interesting. And like the schizo thing, I think it's shit. Is it me or it's like terrible? Because those stack less damage apply first, right? Before your resistances, before your armor, right? In my head, it's like full, like fortify, apply first. It's like same thing as fortify. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Damage. Damage. Damage taken. Don't we have like the... Yeah, but when, in the calculation of damage, when do these apply? Because if it apply first, then it's absolute garbage. Because you will get like the fucking 40% of the damage right in your face before any mitigation. So the tech less damage apply at the end of the calculation damage? That's why I'm wondering, because like for me it was first, but I could definitely be wrong. And I forgot how damage taken was calculated, so... The take 40% less damage from hits. Forsaken, after each hit you take, lose life equal to 40% of the damage taken from that hit. I'm just wondering where this apply and damage taken. If it's before or after mitigation such as resistances, armor, and stuff. If you get a hit for 100, you take 60 damage in your head, and I guess those 60 damage will be mitigated by like other stuff, such as armor, elemental, and then the 40 damage you will just like boom in your head. Wait, no. For a second after each hit, lose life equal to 40% of the damage taken from that hit. Instead of receive damage. It's free link on the stream. Damage mitigation. Gonna take X damage, prevent damage. Okay. Immunity, damage avoidance, resistances mitigation, elemental chaos, damage reduction. Don't be confused with reduced damage taken. Mitigation damage type, it exists for by default, like damage reduction is only granted for armor against physical damage, but armor with damage reduction against other types such as Ascendancy. Additional damage reduction is additive, with damage reduction gained from armor can be gained from other sources, just during charges. Damage reduction occur after resistances, and it's independent per damage type. The damage mitigation is calculated by damage taken. I don't know when this happened. I guess it's there. And just under. What's that talking about? More or less damage taken. Oh, it's there. Okay. Wow, that makes sense. This is like at the end of your armor, elemental and stuff. Yeah, okay. Should apply that at the end. That makes sense. That makes way more sense. Okay. So you take a hit of 1000. You take 600% damage. And then 4 seconds after, you lose life equal to 40% of the damage taken from that hit. Yeah, but yeah, fuck you, Jay. But like after armor mitigation and stuff, like you got 8. I mean, the hit that will apply to you should be theoretically 1000, so it's less. Okay. How much would that be? She would be hit by 600 damage. And then 400 damage. You will lose life equal to 40% of the 400, right? So you have 240. I have to say, this is insane. That's so much. Holy frick. And there is no way you can die from a one hit. There's actually no way you can get one tap with this. Anyways. Damn. Yeah, no Watcher, no Timeless, no Name Jewel. But the power of it can be crazy for tankiness. I mean, thing is like, realistically, like, it's lose life. You can probably get the same amount of tankiness even more if you go CI, so. But the tankiness that thing provides is massive. Cast Winston with no duel. Log in. People smart. Enjoy the gameplay. Yeah, the no duel is just like, I guess that's doable, but I like the idea of it, but the trade-off is too ancient. Progenitive Defiance, and you just stand into the mob and you dance between them. I'm like, yo, that's me, I'm unkillable. And then poof, you got one tap because you take too much at some point. Yeah, except this that are interesting. Meh, right? I need to go pee 1 sec. Can't you put Jewel in cluster in the... No, it literally said you can't use Jewel. Alright, what is that one? Unleash Katarina. Minion stuff? Minion damage. Minion deal more damage if they are on the life. Ugh. Minion cannot be killed, but die 6 seconds after being reduced to 1 life. How well that works with SRS? Isn't cool for SRS? Isn't this really cool for SRS? Oh, it's a minion cannot be killed. That evolves a monster it. I wonder if it'll actually work with SRS. Imagine if that works. That will be dope. You're extending your SRS by 6 seconds. I guess that do not work with SRS. Oh, bummer. But the warding, it's... I don't know how that thing works. Like, minion cannot be killed. If they die by themselves, are they considered as killed? If so, that's interesting for minion. I mean, for SRS. It's like having them alive for 6 seconds, and on top of that, they deal more damage. Interesting node. Like with SRS, that will be massive if that thing works. 11-second SRS without spanking into any duration? What are you wondering how that works? After what do we got? Offering, duration. Offering skill have 20% duration. 50% increase effect of offering. Offering kill affect damageable target when offering duration expire. Yeah, there is a support that drained the HP of it. Offering kill affect damageable targets when offering duration expire. I'm not offering guy at all. It's too much different warding gear. Our number of skill gems which consume the corpses to buff the player's minion. Additional nearby corpses will be consumed to extend the duration of effect of said buffs. Maybe offering active one at a time. Casting and offering skill. Old one is already active. We'll remove the older one. What does it mean by offering skill? Affect damageable targets. It's reduced duration. Offering skill at 50% reduced duration. Offering skill also affect you. You're offering 50% reduced effect on you. I don't understand. Offering skill affect damageable targets. Are you just buffing them? Offering kill affect damageable targets when offering duration expire. That means you just buff the enemy? This is a block one. Tank cast speed, movement speed, and a crit. Might be a pick up, I don't understand. Offering kill affect damageable. What is offering kill? Oh, genre t'as un corpse à côté d'un monstre, tu l'utilises pour faire ton offering. Quand il va expire, ça va affecter le mec qui était à côté. I'm too dumb. I'm too dumb. This is Blood Offering. Les enfants, ils vont tuer. Mais il peut pas tuer, c'est un buff. Et si tu veux que tes blockchains, c'est le. 7 millions et toi. C'est après l'Ascendancy Nécro, le science sur le temps, c'est tous ceux qui l'ont eu. Le buff. Mais comment il prend pas? Ça sert à quoi? Juste pour avoir le 50% effect? Ah, je veux dire, le buff, il est pas ouf, quoi. Ah! Okay, I got it now. Okay, I got it now. Okay. Emerald Army. 2% attack speed per summon ringing spirits. Oh, it's defense for you. 12% defense from Respecter. Ouais, c'est ce que j'ai vu ça comme ça. Tu utilises l'offering pour buffer tes SRS et après il meurt pas, il reste pendant 6 secondes. Hmm. Hmm. Ok. Well, next. This one I've looked at it already with Jay. I don't know, effect one. Yeah, I said we look at it yesterday. Yeah, I actually can't wait to play a build with like zero socket. Oh my god, that sounds so good, dude. Then you play the amulet. There is another item, right? There is like the body, I think. What pack, yeah. But I still think there is better, like it's 2 ascendancy points to get cannabis stun you can get on a flask, element immunity, there was like plenty of way to get it. Take no extra damage from crit, there is like plenty of way to be me crit. And action speed, why not? Oh, I haven't thought about the abyssal sockets. Just give me boots with like 6 affixes, abyssal sockets, and I'm good. I can play that. I guess some niche build could use that. The difference between Inquisitor and Elementalist? The Ascendancy? Um, Oh, yeah. You play 12 Link, but you're only left with your fucking attack. You have no skill. Oh, I mean, the difference, like, main is, like, Inquisitor, you can sustain your ES pull with Vatus Fire, which you don't on the Elementalist. You ignore elemental resistances with crit, which allows you to scale any phase as extra, which is good for run all about. And you don't need to be worried about like any sources of pen or whatsoever. And you can use Ascendancy Mark. On the other side, the Elementalist. You can be Emulment. You got the Golem stuff. And as a duo, it becomes complicated because you have 50% of your damage is lighting, then you have to convert 50% to another one. I guess you will go full lighting, and then your robot will play hatred, and you will have like really low value of the hatred. And you have all room mana to play World of Ash, and you will have zero value playing World of Ash. I mean, not zero, but yeah, I think as duo between Elementalist and Inquisitor will perform a bit better. As solo, both are good viable choices, I would say. Yeah, Maxo, we're still going Bold Guide? Hell yeah. And yeah, as duo, I think Elementalist on Penance you lose too much value. On other physics extra, like you have to go like I mean you could go multiple type of element, but it's just like awkward. It's not you say enemy ignited. So it's conditional, and it's different than Cloak of Flame, for example. Cloak of Flame is physical damage you take. This one is enemy ignited. They do not stack together. Those are not additive. But by any mean, the Shaper of Flame is insane for defense. You can go Shaper of Winter, which is like 20% less damage. I mean, enemy deal 20% less damage. But your same is conditional. Like on many situations, those will not apply. Which Ascendancy perform better with an aura bot? At the beginning, Inquisitor for sure. With like original Sid, probably Elementalist. But we are talking about a ring that costs like 1 billion of Divine. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could use this. And he's using. Let's see. Yeah, that's actually interesting. That will be funny. I mean, only thing you want is like action speed, right? I mean, yeah, in the case you're playing a build like that, yeah, like because you want this, so. Yeah, for this type of build, yeah, 2 ascendancy points, and you have cannot be stunned, cannot be affected by element, no crit, action speed cannot be modified, that's cool. But yeah, that's like 1 or 2 type of build. That's not bad, it's not bad. It's not bad. Increase ward from equipped armor item. On the right side we have trigger, level 20 ward shatter when your ward breaks. Explode when your ward is broken. Daily physical spell damage around you equal to a percentage of your ward and inflicts innervation on it. A debuff that lower movement speed by 20% and prevent life and energy shield recover for a second. What percentage of it? We want to know. Because you can get high number of ward. Huh. Interesting. Damage taken bypass and broken ward if the hit deal less damage than 50% of ward. %40 increases ward from equipped armor item. Damage taken bypass and broken ward if the hit deals less than 50% of ward. Okay. And then we have 3 choices here. 5% chance to transfer your ward on it. Dang. I mean, you could think 5% is low, but it could be crazy with some build on how many hits you can deal. That's cool. That's cool. They did something for the ward. Ward penance. Good deal. Holy. 50% less damage taken from damage over time will you have unbroken ward. It's actually strong. 30% less damage taken from damage over time. 20% faster restoration of ward per enemy hit taken recently. Man, isn't ward is back in like 2 seconds now? Don't they change that? Mm. Yeah, Boon of the Rye were cool. And trigger level 20 ward shatter when your ward breaks. This could be really interesting too. No, interesting. Next. Wow, we got nothing left. Wow. Well, so far my favorite is Licio. Definitely my favorite one. And we're missing one. Yeah, we're missing one. Are they gonna let this secret, you think, until league starts? They like to do this type of shit, GG. Nothing got broken in those. I do really like the Herald. It's really cool, the Herald one. If you full commit to Herald, this could be insane. I mean, you want to full commit on that. You can get like your Herald upgrade that provides sort of more physical. What's the jewel? Uh, Lone Messenger, no? You can have only one Herald, 50% more Herald effect, 100% more damage with hits with this Herald. Your aura skill are disabled. Wondering if you cannot do stuff like you go Lone Messenger and then all of the aura you're grabbing them from the specters. I'm pretty sure there is something to do like that. And Petrified Blood is a spell, Tempest Shield is a spell. You should go like really absurd Emerald of Creating. What are you, how far can you go with that? Character I have the maximum of 1 Emerald. Increase the damage from the minion from Herald of Agony and Herald of Greedy. On the explosion 8 from Herald of Ice, the lightning bolt from Herald of Thunder, or the damage over time from Herald of Ash. You can get disgusting Herald of Ash with that. Herald of Greedy is like Giga GG. It's more physical damage. Not more spell, not more attack, more physical damage. How that works on the explode. But like, you kind of want to play with two, like Emerald 3D and Emerald of Ash. $20% more fizz. Oh? When they say your aura skill are disabled, what does it exactly mean? You can't use it? No, you're not. You probably. Like if you use Golden Blessing, that wouldn't work. You can use Golden Blessing on your World of Purity. But I will not be able to press the aura button, right? No Watcher's Eye boost. You can. You will just use those to provide your aura. You call your bro. You summon those. I was using pretty element here. That's an aura. That was kind of a necessity, pretty element. I don't know, maybe you can actually do something. Hmm. Oh yeah, without I will be scuffed though. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you can do. You can make those minions work and have like really good survivability and uptime for you. But the fact you can't use Aura, you can't use Spirit Element, so they will not be cap res. That's the issue. Oh, you need +7 specters, and you add 3. I'm getting +7. I don't think that's doable. You can get 4, 5 with the shield, 6 with the body, and you're like missing one. Yeah, then yeah, ring is also really cool. That sounds tough to make those two work together with Lone Messenger. Yeah, imagine you can get this and you remove those two mod. Like, what? I didn't mean bypass this. Do not travel between areas? Just summon your army. I know, look, I'm really tempted to try. And then you play the shield with 12 Spectre. You got 1200 spell crit chance. But look at the HP, chat. I'm sorry, I'm trolling. You might die, Jelios? And I like the idea, that's fun. I wish the John did that. That's fun. It does is so strong for the survive to minion, 20% life as yes. And also getting the Chaos Res. How did he fix the resistances? He's playing pretty elements? Yeah, he's playing pretty elements. He's kept pressed. I mean, it's just like theory pop stuff, right? It's just theory pop stuff. Big of maned boots? Probably. I mean, some people use those boots to get the poison. But yeah, love the idea of Ray Spectre. I truly love the idea of Ray Spectre. I'm pretty sure you can make them survive. I actually didn't see that there were this. I actually didn't know there were that. I will probably 100% go for that. It's just so much regen. Your minion will be unkillable with that. This plus the buffer. OBS, counter and stuff. Nah, 100% they will be unkillable. What did he put those, minion? I guess he put like all of the X, like the aura plus the Palace Seraphim Carnage there. Those are the physics extra, no? It's gonna be a minion link, I'm telling you. It's gonna be the Spectre League. Ah, ça start poison bébé. Ah bah super. Bravo. Hmm. I will definitely try Respecter. That sounds fun. To summon plenty of Spectre to provide you the aura. C'est une League Wonder? Ouais, bon. Ouais, comme d'hab quoi. Les gens en fin de saison ils partiront en Undercity. Don't have to go with the new element for Respecter. Just if the Spectre change, the fact you don't have to resummon them. And then you can yonk all of those aura. Yeah, 100%. There is stuff to do with Spectre. 100%. Ah, tu vas pas sur la poisson de tu pars en quoi? Blight, contagion, trickster. Ah bah y'en a, ils vont regarder les boss pendant au moins bien 30 secondes, hein. Children what? Nah, they will be dying way too much. You had to spec into some node to make them survive. I wanted to go. I wanted to make a 5-6 link. Um, I'm still putting on this side of what to do, but uh, snap, no. I watched like 2 minutes and then I went to bed. I wanted to do 6 link with 2 golem, AG, elemental army, mid shield, and minion knife. And then don't commit this side of the tree. Go top, grab the minion stuff, and to get the physical, just grab Searing of Purity to mitigate the cow stuff. I mean, yeah, there's the charge generation that are pretty good. There's lightning damage lucky on this guy. Bro, there was like 600 billion of those, Jam. This mean we'll have to find those guys? God damn it, dude. I'm not a minion guy, Jam. At least those are easy. I just buy them and I right click them in my hideout and let's go. Above the owner. With no contest boon. What the hell is this, dude? It's a buff. It lasts for 2 seconds on a 30-second cooldown. You get affected by a buff for 2 seconds. Yes. It cannot be damaged or interrupt. Okay. When vanishing, it's just what the hell is that? Oh, you cannot be damaged. Okay, for 2 seconds you cannot be damaged. Sheesh. Hmm. Fit of Weezer. Hmm. This one, there was the lighting damage lucky. The vomit blood. Apply corrupting blood. Absorb corrupting blood. This one will give 30 more team.
Yo, Monsieur Ziboob,
Yeah,
may you please combine my one? And he's like, sure, that. And then boom, he hits it one shot.
Boom. 5% of physics to fire. Inflict breather for 2 seconds on it. Oh, they're again 1 life plus chemistry second. Yo. Nearby alive at onslaught. Huh. Interesting. About like the reduce cold damage. I like the share ending. Nearby enemy 50% reduced. Giga meat stack. Don't on it, deny life. 5% more physical attack damage. Well, except lightning damage Loki and share undo. Thought on it. Just that guy. Good League starter, Vama brand. New assassin? Probably no. Poison would be good with it, for sure. But except poison, I don't really like the Ascendancy. There is a support Spectre. Support. Six out of follow. Guess a proxy guy wouldn't be bad. It's this guy as well. Give increased damage and reduce damage taken to a line. Bloodline from PB, 0. Militia is interesting. Militia is definitely interesting. Yeah, I guess could use some pieces extra. But like specters, I will have to get points though in the trade to make them work. I mean, Elementalist Wintertide. It's definitely really strong early as a start. Elementalist Wintertide. Well, like there is 0 Herald for Wintertide that will work. Otherwise, we don't get the benefit from the flats. Can you? No, you need to shatter. Herald wise. But yeah, elemental is just by speaking a golem early and then. Why do you even go? Is that even a hit? I don't think it's a hit. You don't hit a Winter Tide. Do you? You don't hit with the skill. You're dealing damage over time, but you don't hit. Nah, I did some leveling in the past with Wintertide. It's really smooth. The skill itself is beautiful. Well, I wanted to do my dual pop, but I'm still unsure. I'm still really unsure. I did include um in the guide the blog version, which I think fit the perfect. It fits really well. The brand playstyle block while still maintaining okay damage. But thing is, like going block early, nah. I don't think it's worth going block early. You lose too much damage. You can, but the bosses and like rare monster will survive too long, and you will put yourself into a dangerous situation, which I don't think it's good. But I did a video Supreme talking a bit about like just explaining the pub block I've made there. And I'm also explaining why I don't think block early is good. I know video is long, but yeah, block early is just like too much sacrifice damage. Like where's the pub? It's like 15 mil. With a shield. You get like 50 block and like 50 block spell, which is cool. But if you don't go block, you just got 36 mil, which is like twice more, even higher. It's just me, but I personally prefer having more damage and just rely myself on being able like to dodge ability. We still not paper, of course. Like you don't want to run map mods, such as like Trouble, Minus Max, Fizzles Extra, and you will encounter some dangerous situation. But I mean, maybe that's just me. But like for me, this is like just if I could go more damage, I would like go more, but I can't really sacrifice like too much because I do not like to die as well. But yeah, between those two of like twice less damage and block on all, I think I will die more often with block and twice less damage. because bosses stay longer. And then you will have way more chance. Well, you will be in a situation where you have like more hit and stuff. So it's, but at least it's there. It's in the guide if you want to look at that. If you want to look at the video, I'm explaining a bit more there. And yeah, later on, can get like 100 mil of like really good block and like good mitigation. Oh, I'm so tired. But I do understand that like at the beginning it's just, it's not like, you know, the type of build, but damage is like so good, and yeah, I just prefer more damage than defense early on in PoE. Where's my boy? Yeah, I need to. I need to be in shape for the league start. But I just saw. Oh, if I fucking dropped it. Why am I working? Oh. But yeah, I'm comfy with like a setup like that. Just spell create typo, like +1/+1. That's like 30 mil damage, and I'm found mapping. Of course, I'm not going in like Giga Juice T17 farm because there is like way too much modifier that I have to repeat like shitty mobs and stuff, and I do not feel comfy doing them. But yeah, I'm gonna read someone. What are we reading? You better catch your eyes. Licia good. Licia is definitely my favorite one. But yeah, except Licia, meh. And for the old man, I don't think there is any good one. And there is no way to justify dropping any of these or using a Forbidden Filament Flash Jewel to get those back and then use a Bloodline Ascendancy when you can have access to a triple 50% aura for free on Unrain Crusade. Right, gonna say to Mr. Farmer. Thank you everyone being there. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, chat.